All right, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Sports Talk with BWatts. I am the host, Bernard Watts. I want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight and who's going to watch the replay later on. We appreciate each and one of you for doing that. Tonight, this show is all about the CU fans and everybody who participate in the chat and who's watching the broadcast tonight. It's all about you tonight. CU fans, I just got one question. Will Colorado win against Cincinnati? And they play on tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Mountain Time, 10 Eastern Time. And we hope everybody tune in to support Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffalo football team. Tonight, got my man JR. I don't know who else gonna show up. Hope Steve show up, but I know he told me he was a little busy, but he might show up later on. But hey, we finna get ready to rock tonight. Yes, we are. Once again, if you don't mind, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. We appreciate it if you do. Hey, I'm your man, Bernard Watts, and thank you for tuning in on a Friday night. I promise, I won't hold you long. Just give me an hour of your time. That's all we want to do. All right? All right. Now, let me bring in the man of the hour, and we're going to get ready for the show, okay? JR, what's going on, my dog?
Yo, BWatts, what's going on, sir?
What's up, man? What that background looking like that you got back there you working with, bro?
Hold on, this for all the CU fans right here. And hey, big shout out to Miss Christine Robinson. I got some orders coming your way. Big shout out to you. But this for all the fans right here and for all them haters.
Well, that thing nice, man. CU super fan. That's nice, JR. That's nice, man. That's nice. That's nice. I like that, brother. I like that. Right. Oh, I see you got the blend and you got that shirt on. Well, you see you dying tonight. JR, appreciate you, brother. I ain't hard to find. Boy, you killing them. You killing them, JR. You killing them, JR. Got JR on the mic. So let's get right into the show. Hello, Miss Johnson. How you doing? Appreciate you. Warm salute, my brother. Mustang Crazy. ATL represent. Yes, sir. Miss Johnson said, JR is in the house. Yeah, he's here with me. I appreciate it. So, JR, Colorado finna get ready for a big game. They're getting ready. It's a big game, man. For Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffaloes. And against Cincinnati. Like I said, I seen a little videos against Cincinnati. I think Colorado can win this game. But they got to come out fast, not just on the offensive side and on the defensive side. I think if the defense can go out there, maybe I would like to see them go 3-and-out just to give up that one first down. Just hurry up and get off the field. If they do that, JR, I think they will have the momentum going to begin the first quarter of the game.
Absolutely. And what you said is kind of on task with CU defense, right? We look at the last 3 games, CU defense has come out and they've created that stop on their first drive. You take it all the way back to UCF. So UCF came out. Unfortunately, we created a turnover for ourselves with an interception in the red zone. And then CU came back and got that same interception. Then you take it to Kansas State. Kansas State, same thing. They got the ball. I mean, we got the ball first, and then we went 3-and-out, but then Kansas State got the ball, and then we put them on a 3-and-out. So I believe the same thing can happen against Cincinnati. The young men are prepared. They've been preparing all week, and so the word for the night is execution. They just need to go out and execute. And the defense, for the most part, has been on task with doing that, especially on the first play drives for the opposing team.
You're right about that. You're right about that. Defense has been out there and been on task. But when you look at the defensive side of the ball, especially the defensive line and the linebacker group, how important it is for them to work cohesion together, starting out against Cincinnati.
Very important. I wouldn't deem this kid Sorsby as like a dual threat quarterback, but he knows how to get active with his legs, right? So we want to make sure we're in the right gap at the right time and allow the linebackers to fill the right gaps at the appropriate time as well. So that sound defense that we need up front with those front 7 guys, that goes across the board. The defensive backfield, is something that we tend to question as fans, right? Because we play a lot of man defense. But I believe if our front 7 plays very sound, we should not have anything to worry about.
Right. I agree with that on that too. So when you look at the offensive side of the ball, we're looking at Shedeur. I'm telling you, I'm gonna stand on this. I think he's still performing at a high level. There's some things I would like him to work on, but still, as the season has progressed, I'm still looking at him growing at that position also. And also, I think he's still, if he not the man, him and Cam Ward got to be 1 or 2.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, to go either way to me. But for me, I'll take Shedeur. Much bigger, much polished. Even though the difference that I see, Cam Ward got a quick release. He releases more quicker. He get rid of the ball more faster. And look like he got a fast release. But Shedeur, this is the game. He can make a Heisman comeback statement.
Oh yeah, this big opportunity for Shedeur right here, man. Coach Prime called him grown. Been calling him grown since he was in diapers, right? But the things that we love and the things that frustrate us about Shedeur, right? He's a gunslinger. He has that gunslinger mentality. He has that win at all cost mentality, that big play mentality. And so those are some of the things that we like. Oh, come on, man, just make the simple throw. But he's looking for that big throw because he's a big play guy, right? He likes to do things in a big way. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. I believe, I want to say you and Uncle Steve, no, you and Greg was talking about it. about CU having that killer instinct. Y'all were talking about that
Yeah.
on the last episode, and
Right.
I was chiming in on that. I believe Shador is one of those guys that has that killer instinct. I can give you a few examples. When you look at the North Dakota State game, right? We were
Right.
up. All you gotta do is run the ball, just do this, do this. What Shador do? He try to hit a big play down the field. Killer instinct mentality, right? So he's
Right.
constantly trying to embarrass people. He's constantly trying to like push the narrative on things like that. I love it. I personally love it. I think that sets you head and shoulders above your peers, right?
Right.
Look, if Russell Wilson checks out of the play and hand the ball off to LaShawn what's his name, Marshawn Lynch, he may
Right.
be a two-time Super Bowl winner, right?
Right.
Killer instinct. But that's also some of the things that frustrates him about Shador. He tends to extend the play a little bit longer than he needs to. He falls into some bad tendencies, and we kind of scratching our head like, God dog it, just make the check down play and move on. But that's that love and hate that you have with any team that you'll follow, right? But I
Right.
believe Shador has that killer instinct, and you're right. This is the game where he's gonna get back on task. I'm predicting he throws for over 300 yards and shows his dominance as the number one quarterback in the Big 12.
Oh man, that's yeah. I agree. So far, uh, so far, how would you grade Shador performance on the field through the first 7 games that they have played?
Through the first 7 games, look, I'll give him an A. You rank top 10 in passing yards in the NCAA, not just the Big 12, in the NCAA. If I'm not mistaken, last time I looked at it, he was hovering around like top 5 or something like that. It kind of fluctuates, but he's somewhere in the top 5. So he's top 5 in the NCAA. Has crazy accuracy. QBR is high. The interceptions are up from last year. He only threw 3. I believe this year he's at 5 or something like that. But I mean, come on, that's like an apples and oranges kind of thing.
Right.
It's not like he's excessively crazy with the interceptions. So he's a leader on the field. We've seen the leadership. I've seen it in person myself at a game this year. And you see how he challenges his team to be better. Hey,
Mm-hmm.
if that ball hits your hand, catch the doggone ball, Travis. Hey,
Yeah.
hey, dog, can you play or what? Man, my ankle hurt. Man, can you play or what? You know what I'm saying? That's that type of leadership that it spreads. It's infectious throughout the team. So my overall grade for Shador over this 7 games, over the 7 games of this season thus far, man, he's an A, man. He's an A. He's doing
I
an
agree with you.
outstanding job. He's putting up the numbers. A lot of people are like, oh, his numbers are down. Man, he's on task to throw for the same amount of yards he threw last year. So what are we talking about? The numbers are down. He's right on par to do the same thing, if not better than what he did last year.
I agree 100% on that. Chat, talking to the chat. So far, out of the first 7 games, what grade do y'all grade Shador Sanders, the quarterback for Coach Ryan and the Colorado Buffalo? A, B, or C? Put it down in the chat and let us see what you got. Appreciate y'all for doing that. So when we look at this offensive line, man, JR, I'm gonna show you some. Somebody sent this to me about Theo Loho, the way
Mm.
he substituted the line from quarter to quarter on last Saturday. Here goes the stat right here. Starting lineup left to right was Seaton, Brown, Selinsky at center, then Hart and Houston.
Mm.
In the second quarter, Theoloho substituted. He went with this line: Seaton, Mayers, Zelensky, Benson, and Houston.
Mm.
Then, after halftime, to begin the third quarter. Don't forget, chat, let me know how do you grade Shador performance so far in the first 7 games, A, B, or C. That's Shador. So when we look at, he went to the third quarter. He went with Seaton, Brown, Zelensky, Harden, and Houston. Fourth quarter, he went back to Seaton, Mayers, Benson, and Houston, but Zelensky got replaced by Cash because Coach Prime wasn't satisfied with the ball between him and the center. So when you look at the offensive line and the way Loho was substituting, what was he looking for doing that substituting players?
He's looking for some guys. He's looking for some guys that got some fight in them, that got that dog in them, that got that same mentality as your quarterback, they got that same mentality as your coach, that has that same mentality as him, as moving the man in front of you with force, right? So Coach Dre said it like a few episodes ago. It's nothing more humbling than being a player that is used to playing and then you sitting on the bench. Right? So if you can't do your job, I'm going to find the combination that can do that job, because that's my job as the offensive line coach, is to make sure our quarterback is protected. It's your job as the player on the field to execute to make sure that the quarterback is protected, to open up holes for the running backs. So I love what Phil Loho is doing. Look, if God dog it, if you ain't gonna get it right, I'm gonna get somebody in here that's gonna get it right.
Right.
And if I gotta pull you out and put somebody else back in and then put you back in, that's the quickest way to learn. You see it a lot in basketball. You don't see it that much in football, but you see it a lot in basketball. Man, you come out there, you shoot that jump shot, and it brick. That coach, come on over here to the sideline, and they talking to you. Hey, get in the rhythm of the game, get in the flow of the game, get a feel for the game. Watch for this, watch for that. Boom, get you back in. So that approach is being used with CU is using that same approach. Phil Loho is using that same approach. Look, guys, you got to do your job when you're in the game. That's your job when you're in the game. Because if you're not going to do your job, I'm going to get somebody in there to do the job.
Okay. All right. Now, also, when we look at the offensive line coming up against Cincinnati, what starting offense? Which players do you would like to see starting on?
Well, Jordan Seaton, that's a must. Young man, he's been the best playing offensive lineman for CU this year. So Jordan Seaton is a must. And then after that, I'd like to see Khalil Benson. I would like to see, I would put Hank Zeliskis back out there, but he's going to be on a short leash, right? Hank Zeliskis is going to be on a short leash. Make sure you go in there, because I think that lit that fire under Hank Zeliskis. Because Coach Prime said it in the recent Well Off. Look, Cash came in. He didn't get no reps with the ones. Came in, boom, pointed out. He's studying film. He's doing his job. He's applying, Coach Prime said, pressure. So he's applying that pressure. So if you about that life, you going to perform now that you know it's the guy that's going to come in and be able to take your spot, and you may not see that field again. So Jordan Seaton, Khalil Benson, Hank Zeliskis, and then I'm going to go with Mayers, and then I'll go with Houston on the end. I think that's their best combination of 5 linemen to put out there on the field to protect your door and create the opportunity for the running backs to get some yards.
Man, that's a big change. That's big dog. That was a big change. You just throw it out there, boy. Coach Prime, you hear him, don't you, Coach Prime? So to the chat on. Who would you like to see starting at center? Hank or Cash? Put Hank or Cash in the comment section. Who would you like? That's the question for the chat. Hey, CU fans, the chat. This show is about y'all tonight. I want y'all to participate. Who you like to see starting at center for Coach Prime and Colorado Buffalo versus the Cincinnati Bearcats? And I need you to let me know, do you want to see Hank or Cash? JR, what's the grade so far on that offensive line?
Through 7 games, I got to get offensive line a B-, right? There's some things that there's definitely room for improvement. across the offensive line, a certain toughness that the offensive line still needs to show. I believe they're hitting their stride, right now, but it's a certain toughness that they need to show. It's a certain that, look, that man in front of me will not beat me type of attitude that the offensive line has to show. Not all the offensive line fault, some of it's scheme, some of it's the play of the quarterback, things like that. Doesn't always equate just to the lineman, but their play has not been performance throughout the year for me throughout any game. So I look at a B minus, fringe C, B minus for the offensive line, because there's definitely room for improvement for sure.
LawDawg. LawDawg,
What up?
LawDawg, I'm finna drop this link for you. See you want to join, bro. Hold on for a minute. Chat, y'all keep answering the question till I get LawDawg up here. I'm gonna drop this link for him. Chat, y'all bear with me, chat. This show is about y'all. It's about y'all tonight.
He said Cash Cleveland.
Yeah, I gotta go with Cash Cleveland, big dog. I just got to. I like the way he stepped in, man, and handled his business, Jalen.
I mean, hey, albeit small.
I know, man. Hank ain't did nothing to lose the job.
Yeah,
this a must-win game.
Yeah, albeit, small sample size for Cash. But look, when he came in, he took advantage of his opportunity. The young man's hungry to get on the field. And look, I wouldn't be mad if he came out there and he was starting, across the offensive line. But I think Hank, outside of that first game and a half, like that North Dakota State game was, it was pretty bad. But it was pretty bad for the offensive line across the board, man. Some of them guys getting blown off the ball. They didn't look like they was prepared or whatnot. But small sample size for Cash, man. So that's why I go with Hank as far as for a continuity standpoint, and then put those other guys around them, and they gotta step the game up.
Okay. What's up, Law?
What's up, family?
Man, long time no see and no hear, my brother.
Law.
Hey, man, I'm glad to be back, man. But about time.
Hey, man. Hey, I know you've been keeping up with CU. So when
Come on, man.
I know.
That's the hottest thing on the market.
Hey, I know. But check this out, Law. This show is about the CU fans and the chat, bro. We ain't trying to get no. I ain't trying to win no debate or lose no money over this thing. Got sponsors looking out for us. All right, check this out, Law. So, when you look at the center position on the offensive side, how important it is for them and the quarterback to be on one accord.
Now, are you asking if they keeping in what reference are you asking? Like Cash come in, or are you saying if they still like? How are you asking?
Just the position. Then I'm gonna give you the part.
Well,
I'm trying to lead you into this thing. I'm trying to lead you into.
Okay, all right. Well, the center and the quarterback, the only two people that touch the ball every play. You know what I mean? So that alone kind of substantiate the center position. Period, because that's the engine to everything. The heartbeat what's finna go on. So with that, the center, him and the quarterback are like if they was in the cockpit on the plane, they co-pilot and pilot. You know what I mean? And so with that, depending on what type of offense you in, they'll set the protection in a particular way. Or if the quarterback, if it's a 5-man protection, the line got to identify 5, and then the quarterback got the extra man. If you got a 6-man with a back, it's a 6-man protection. So, I mean, he really is. He's substantial, you know what I mean? Because without him doing the smallest part, or the biggest and smallest part of his job is just snapping the ball correctly. If you can't do that, you cook.
Right.
That's just step one of it. But it gets deeper. But it depends on the command they give him between the quarterback and how they communicate.
Okay.
Because he got to communicate with the other 4 both ways, left and right.
Right. Now, see, a lot of people in the chat or some people who watching football, this question both of y'all. They don't know that the center is the quarterback for the line. He pointing out who's hot for the linebacker who blitzing. He get them the formation. Now, if he listens to the quarterback, that might change the play. Do the offensive line listen to the center or the quarterback when the quarterback decides to change the play?
Hold on, you cutting out where I'm at. Hold on, pull out real quick.
Go ahead, JR. You hear me? Then LawDawg go.
Look, that's a good question. I'm not too dialed in on the intricacies of that, but I would make an educated assumption, and I would assume that the quarterback has that like override type of command. Center gets up there.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying once the offensive coordinator call in the play, and the quarterback call the play, but in the middle of the play he getting ready to call, the defense switches, and the quarterback changed the play or alter, right? Who? Let's see how I'm gonna put this. Who gives the message to the offensive line that the play been changed? Do the center or the quarterback?
I would believe that would be the quarterback. I mean, unless the entire team is doing with that, like, check with me kind of to the sideline thing, I would believe it would be the quarterback. Because that was some of the things I noticed during the Arizona game, and I think that kind of got to Hank Zelinski's a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It was kind of uncharacteristic. We haven't seen that snap infraction, playing with the ball type of thing. And so those are some of the things that I looked at. Hank Zelinski, they got up to the line. He was calling out certain protections for his offensive lineman. And then Shedeur saw something else. He came up to the line of scrimmage. He called whatever command or play to get people alerted that something is about to change. And then Hank was trying to then go back through his protection thing. And I believe that caused some miscommunication between Hank and Shedeur. That's why I was like, last game, I don't want to put that completely on Hank. With Shedeur being an experienced quarterback, he's going to go up to the line and he's going to make those changes and make those calls to get the team in the best operation for the play. But Hank Zelinski, pre-snap, he's getting things set up for the offensive line. And then Shedeur comes in seconds later to say, all right, we changing this, whatever, slide protection or whatever calls that they have to slide a protection a certain way. And I think that kind of got to Hank a little bit. And it challenged his mental a little bit during that game in Arizona.
Okay. Did you hear me, Law?
Nah, y'all missed the last, so you kind of breaking up, so I had to move.
Okay. All right. The offense coordinator called the play into the quarterback. The quarterback called the play. Once they get to the line of scrimmage, clock winds down to about 15 seconds, 10 seconds. Then the defense shifts. You don't know if they're going to blitz or not, or they running a certain formation, and the quarterback order the play.
Right.
Who gives the signal to the offensive line of what protection they need to be in once that quarterback order? Do the center or the quarterback?
Well, it's really the offensive coordinator, but it's a couple different ways that things can change. So typically when they call the play in, they make everything is with a tag. So like when y'all hear them play, so we saying if we go in Atlanta penny flip, the Atlanta part is strictly for the O-line. That's telling the Atlanta mean it's a 5-man protection. So that's strictly for the O-line. And then with the penny, that's for the quarter. That's the formation. The flip is for the guy that may be flipping position, whatever the case may be. But Atlanta is strictly for the lineman and whoever's in the protections. Because if it's a 6-man, if they call it bulldog, then that may be the 6-man protection. But it's just different names and tags you have. So they call Atlanta a 5-man protection. When you walk up to the line, you usually see the center pointing. And what that is they identifying the 5 most dangerous, because you only got 5 linemen. So depending on the protection, if it's 5, we still identifying the 5. We responsible for these 5. So if they walk up, our responsibility is we can make a quick call. You may call a push call where you may push the formation to the left. You may push it to the right. The tackles, typically if you playing tackle on the outside, if some leaves, something coming back. You know what I mean? That's what good players know. Like everybody, you got to know the defense got responsibility. So if the defense, if your man go away, that means some come from the outside. Some gonna replace because they're not gonna leave no just lanes. So it's typically it's calls within like that's built within the offensive scheme where you'll say a quick word. We may call it Charlie, so everybody know we going to the left, and we might call Ringo. Everybody know we going to the right. So it just all really depends.
Okay. Hey, good information, brother. Good information. Appreciate y'all that. All right, let's switch this thing up. Let's go and talk about the wide receivers. Through the first 7 games, through the first 7 games, how would you grade the wide receivers? And let me know which wide receiver has performed the best so far this season for CU. Start it off, LawDawg. Give me a grade on the wide receiver so far, and which wide receiver you think that have performed the best for Colorado this year.
I go B plus. I think they had a B plus. Everybody kind of performed in kind of where I thought they'd be at. I would like to see more from Jimmy. I don't really know. You know, I don't know if they're using them correctly as far as how they scheme him in and things. Because I like to see him on jet sweeps, middle screens, maybe put him in the backfield and let him, work on the linebacker, stuff like that. But I mean, per his opportunity, he don't showed up in the game before, so everybody pretty much don't. So I go B plus as far as just an overall. My player that played the best so far to me, Amarion Miller. Least opportunity. Every time he get in there, it's showtime. Last game he had eight receptions, 8 targets, 145, and he broke his ankle. Come on, bro. Where can you find that in the country? And that's coming off the bench. So I just feel like I always feel like he should have been on the field more. They say there's no room for him. I don't believe that. I'm not a believer in that. But Amarion Miller be my guy.
All right, good answer. Go ahead, Jeff.
Yeah, man, that's hard to follow up, man, because Law gave some good insight right there, for sure. I'm gonna go A minus. I go A minus due to the fact that for the most part, some of the things that I see on the field that the receivers are doing really well, they're blocking really well for their for their comrades when they get downfield. They're some of the things I gotta, knock them on, some of the drops and some key moments. Will Shepherd comes to mind for a few of those. But opportunities given, when they get on the field, they're taking advantage of those opportunities. LeJounte had a slow start, but then he kind of picked it up through the middle part of these 7 games. Amarion Miller, come on, man. He's a quick strike. We call it on the basketball court. You got the green light, man. When he come in, he got the green light. So he always on go. And then Travis, man, that's the unicorn. So being to a game, seeing him live in person, Mr. 7-Eleven, he was always open. So that would be my one receiver, even though he's been kind of, injured. But that's been my one receiver like this year that you can always count on. He's going to be there when it's a critical 3rd down. Shador's looking for him to move those sticks. Beating this man one-on-one, beating cover 2, cover 3, outstanding playmaker, man. He's a unicorn. So A minus, and then Travis Hunter for my top receiver.
All right, good answer, both of y'all. Good answer. All right, check this out. Let's look at the running back room. Which running back is more effective for CU in the running game? We already know who we got. You got Isaiah IA. We got, I don't know if he hurt or not. Is he hurt? The freshman?
Welch. He was nursing a hamstring after the UCF game, but I mean he was suited. He was dressed for the previous game. He just didn't get a touch, but he was dressed.
Yeah, we got IA, Welch, and Hayden, man. Which one you like to see start this thing up?
For this game coming up, man, look, to me, it has to be IA. If you look at productivity throughout the 7 games, least amount of carries, the most yards. So he runs hard. He has a chip on his shoulder. He's hungry to get on the field to prove himself that I should be getting the bulk of the carries kind of thing. So I look at IA, man. I think that he's the quarterback that's gonna move CU's offense in the right direction. To give a grade to the running back room overall, I would probably say a C minus, just due to the cumulative, not a big production output as far as plays being called for him, as far as yardage total for the whole running back room. But mine would be Isaiah and then a C minus.
That's a good point. That's a good point. Like LawDawg dropped off. But anyway,
No,
when we
Nah, he's there though.
oh yeah.
okay. Okay. When you
Nah,
which
if
running back has impressed you so far, LawDawg, for Colorado?
impress me, nobody. But if I'm picking a guy, I'm a Michael Welch. I'm kind of like, I mean, CU don't necessarily really have a run game, so if I was to give a letter grade, it'd be an I for incomplete. Because, I mean, I can't really judge you if you're not really getting no touches, you feel me? So I can't really just say, hey, you not doing what you're supposed to do, because the opportunity really not even, you know what I mean? It's not really there per the scheme. But if I was to have a guy and everybody healthy, I'm going to go with the freshman, only because I feel like I want to get IA the ball, but I want to give him the ball in situational. So what I would like to do is, if I'm trying to establish the run game as much as they do, I want to get somebody that's going to fight for the yards, that's going to pound them. And then, if because the run game is like, you pound it, then you break the brick one. So I'd rather let Michael beat him up a little bit, and then I come with my, my thunder and lightning. You feel me? So I come with that gas with I8, where he fresh, and then, he beat him with a nice little screen or a swing pass, or, we run a toss.
Okay. All right. Let's switch this thing to the defensive side, big dog. When you look at the defensive side, JR, on that defensive lineman, which defensive lineman has impressed you so far out of the first 7 games?
Look, the obvious defensive lineman is Chidozie, right? That's the obvious. Look, when you look at his stats, they're not gonna jump off the paper when you're looking at them, as far as like TFLs or sacks or anything like that. But when it comes to performing an operation correctly, doing your job, being a good teammate, filling the gap, filling the hole, taking on multiple blockers, that's Chidozie right there, man. So he's an anchor on that line, and he's allowing the other guys on the defensive line, the BJ Greens that's been getting after the quarterback recently, the Sam Okunlolas that's been getting after the quarterback.
I'm talking about the defensive line. Let me get to the pass rush next.
Yeah,
defensive
to the
line.
last 3 games. So that's what I look at, man. From a defensive line grade, I'll get a defensive line a B minus. But Chidozie, man, he's a brick down there in the middle, man. And so he's eating up a lot of oncoming blockers, and he's doing a good job at what he's tasked to do as far as being on the offensive line.
All right. Picking back up what JR said about Chidozie. Can you see him on the NFL team next year?
I can see him getting
I
a
didn't
shot.
say get drafted. I didn't say get drafted.
No, I can see him. I can see him. I mean, yeah, I can see him getting a shot if he played like he played. UCF. Yeah. Because UCF, he was living like that in that middle. So
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you balling, I'm gonna say you balling. I ain't gonna act like I don't see it. If you doing your thing and I see it, hey, he was getting off. Now, if he playing like that, yeah, he definitely got an opportunity. He living up to the name.
So which pass rush? Let's go to the pass rush. Stay right there, Law. It's on you. You don't come back to jail. Pass rush. BJ Green.
I like Tajay McCoy. I like Green though, but I like the young boy. I think he natural. You know what I mean? I feel like he got it. He young. I think he got the highest upside. I mean, BJ Green, he showed some things though, but I feel like if certain players, I'm like, if they get more of an opportunity, I think they'll be better off. But the politics as far as seniors and how that go, it's a little bit different. But if I'm picking a guy, Tajay McCoy,
Tajay McCoy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he come out that ball real fast. What about you,
he
Jay?
like that.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Sam Okunlola, man. As far as consistency throughout the 7 games in the year, he get active back there. Over the last 3 games, he's been totaling up on those sacks. But prior to that, the previous 4 games, he was active in the backfield, creating havoc, screaming off the edge when they had the opportunity to get towards the quarterback. So he was being a disruptor. And that's what you want from your pass rusher. If you can't get the sack, you need to be a disruptor, right? So you need to collapse that pocket on that quarterback and make him get off of his platform. And to me, Sam O been doing that throughout the year, and now it's starting to pay dividends with some of the sacks that's compiling up for him.
All right. Start me out, JR. When you look at that linebacker room, the danger zone, Hill Green, Bentley, and man, I didn't know Johnny Chainsaw Chain had left. I got a text today. I didn't know he had left. So when you look at the linebacker room, how have they performed so far through the first 7 games?
Man, through the first 7 games, it's really only been one linebacker that's been performing for me, man. That's Nikhai Hill Green. Right. Bentley still that man on the milk carton, man. And I'm waiting for him to show up to the party. I mean, he had like a little splash, when he got that fumble at Colorado State. So that was kind of like his redemption because he missed that interception at Nebraska. But other than that, man, he, production-wise, he haven't really been doing anything. A lot of people saying he hurt, but if you're on the field, you got to take advantage of your opportunity. Nikhai Hill Green, didn't see action, early, first game of the season, patiently waited his opportunity for the linebacker to fall by the wayside. I won't say that linebacker name. But when he got in, heat-seeking missile. Coming in, it's going to be hard for you to take me off the field, and he hasn't been off the field since then. So Nikhai Hill Green, that's the only linebacker that's really has showed up for CU. And then to give the linebackers a grade, I would have to go with a C+. And that's just off the strength of Nikhai Hill Green, like doing his business, always leading in total tackles and things like that. So that's what I look at for the linebacker room.
Talk to them about that linebacker room. Talk to them. First, tell them how they look to you.
I mean, JR was kind of all over. It's only one guy in the room I really like. I kind of seen pop out tape. Like JR said, Bentley had some moments, but as far as flash and, just making plays consistently, Hill Green kind of that guy. You know what I mean? Ain't too much don't came in behind him for real,
right.
So,
right. You think you
I'm
play at the next level? Think you play at the next level?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I think he could. I mean, in today's game, he got like that. He like a tweener guy. Like he not big. He's not too big to be a safety. He's not too small to be a linebacker. He'll be able to run, get on down on good special teams guy. I feel like he can find a home. Possibly. I don't know if he get drafted, but he should be in camp somewhere. You know what I mean? And if he play it right, it'll make it happen.
All right. When you look at the defensive back, talk to him about the defensive back field. Law.
Now we saying this at
cornerbacks. That's the cornerback.
The number 3. What's his name?
Colton Hood.
Hood, yeah.
BWatts boy.
Another guy I feel like should have been on the field. I never really was a big fan of the number 8. I ain't really like his game. You feel me? I feel like I'm like, you big, but I ain't see what I wanted to see from a corner that's that big.
What you want to see,
huh?
What you want to see from him?
He's just not physical enough. I feel like if you got all that them measurables and Prime, Prime he be putting the gas on his players, but I'm like, come on, bro, like play up to the, you know what I mean? When he giving you the juice, like you gotta have the sauce, right? You feel me? So like let me see it. And
He's still young, huh?
Man, listen, bro. They leaving the league. If you like that, you going your junior year, right?
He's a red shirt freshman.
Man, Prime say the boy got it. So I'm
I
going
mean,
off.
he probably see the potential in it.
Right. That's me too. I'm just saying I haven't seen it. So if I like, I'm saying if I was to have a guy on the field, I like the hood. I like hood
Oh
on the
yeah,
field.
I take Hood over any of them playing cornerback.
Okay, so you with me then? You see what I
But
see?
I'm just saying, I'm with you. But I'm just saying, I like all of them as a group still now.
I thought the question was grade
Which
them out and
one?
pick a
Okay,
guy.
okay, all right. You
Yeah. So
got
as a grade, they I think they kind of I don't know. They kind of been showing up. I mean, they ain't really. I mean, ain't nobody really got off too tough on them that I can really just remember offhand.
right,
They don't giving us some big plays now.
Mhm.
They have given us some big plays. I ain't saying that.
right.
But as far as somebody just just having a way, nah, because as a DB you gonna get beat as a even as a tackle, like
Oh yeah,
you
yeah,
you gonna get
yeah,
beat. So that's part of the
yeah.
game. So, but
Right, right.
I like him. So I kind of put him in a B range.
Okay, talk to the jail.
Yeah, look, man, I'm a DJ McKinney fan, man. But everything that LawDawg said is spot on. Like to have those measurables, man, to be 6'2", 195, long arms, things like that. You got to play physical, right? So
Right.
I need to see more of that from McKinney when it comes to pass coverage. But because the crazy thing is, in the run game, he is physical. He's the leading tackler in the as far as the cornerback goes.
Wait, that don't mean you physical.
But typically it doesn't translate. Like if you're not a physical cornerback, you're not gonna come up and be a good run supporter.
I
And
disagree with
so
you. He ain't physical, bro.
it's kind
Yeah,
of to me.
I thought
JR.
Look,
A physical quarterback is good.
I'm
He just perhaps to be there to come up and make a tackle, or they running to his side. He ain't coming up popping now.
I'm just going out with what my eyes see, what my eyes tell me. And when I see it, when they do run the ball to his side, he's there in the frame to bring down the ball carrier. If you go back statistically, go back, look at the last 7 games. Go back and look at the last 7 games. DJ McKinney is in top 4 in tackles in each one of those games.
That.
So he's doing his thing, but in some in pass coverage, I would like to see him more physical, off the line, rerouting the receivers, things like that. Being savvy as a cornerback when it comes to pass coverage. But in run support, he's stout in run support. He's doing his thing in run support, but he don't play as physical in the pass game. But I'm still high on DJ McKinney, man. I like the young man, and I want to see him do better. But yeah, that dark horse, man, Colton Hood. I mean, he's a dog, man. I don't see how you keep him off the field at this point.
Yeah. So far, when you look at Travis' game, what you see, LawDawg?
He is who he is. He a made man. Don Corleone, Michael Jackson. He is, man. Ain't nothing to say, bro.
I know. I just want to hear that.
He that guy, bro. He that guy, bro. I mean,
you the dog, though. I gotta
hear it, bro. He got it.
Okay, that's all I want to hear. Bow down, Law. I just need you to go and bow down. That's all I need you to do.
I'm saying he been that though. That was never a question.
Okay, so when you look at the safety room, Cameron St. Young Craig. Look at Shiloh. Not those two. We ain't gonna talk about those two right now. When I look at this safety room, I had high expectation for Travis J. Ever since he been there. Why this dude can't get the field, bro? Man, what's going on with this dude?
I don't think he shook back off his injury, bro. I think the injury bug.
You think he's still injured? That's what everybody keep telling me.
I don't think he's still injured. I just think he lost that it factor. Some people lose it, bro. Mm-hmm. Basketball players, they tear their knee up, they get in a car wreck, and they just never can. Everybody don't get the gift to bounce back, and I just think he just didn't shake back because mentality size is there, but I don't think
he got it, boy. Well, I thought
you cut the tape on, then you see barbecue chicken.
Yeah, you're right. You're right about that, Law. Okay, Law. I ain't finna down nobody, but check this out, Law. When we look at our defensive coordinator,
yeah,
I don't heard you say, man, he ain't never called on play. Hey, who is it? Out of the first 7 games so far, LawDawg,
Yeah.
You better bow down. I want you to bow down. Look, what do you think? Nah, don't be shaking your head. Don't be shaking. What do you say when it comes to Robert Livingston, coaching
Listen,
ability, play calling, so far for Colorado? How do you grade?
how do I grade him? I kind of grade him around. I give him a. See, look. Let me say. Let me give a.
No,
Let me give a
I asked
perspective.
you.
Cause listen, hold on.
No,
You
no.
asking me?
You on Sports Talk with BWatts, and I asked you a question. When
I'm
I ask
answering
you
the
a
question. I
question,
only can answer it one way. How I
give me
know
a
how to answer.
grade. Give me a
I want
grade.
to give
Then we're gonna
perspective
move
to the
in.
answer because I want to give him. I'm gonna give him a C plus, bro.
Man, bye, man. Bye, Lord. Bye.
How, bro? Listen. Y'all
Lord,
gotta look
2
at it.
weeks ago in the
Y'all
chat,
can't listen.
you just
If you
said, boy, your defense coordinator fire, boy.
listen, that's why I said let me get my perspective. You ain't want to let me get it out, so let me explain why. He's doing his thing. Don't get me wrong. I like what he's doing, but if we comparing it to last year, then I could give him a B. But if I'm just going off totality and looking at the season of how they playing as a defense, it's solid, but it's not in the range of to where I like at moments they play complimentary football, but not all the time. Like, okay, like examples, the K-State game. You feel me? You do things where it's like, okay, what are they doing? Arizona, good game. UCF a good game, but those other games, even when they played like the Baylor left some
You
opportunities on
can't
the
put
field.
that on the defensive coordinator. The players got to make the play.
But I'm saying he don't want to call it man coverage though.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna judge him off one play,
I
bro?
just watched.
I said, no, listen, Lord.
Hold on.
I ain't
You
judging him
and
off one
Steven.
play. I'm not judging him off one play, Lord.
But listen, you judging him based upon how bad the season was last year, though.
Go ahead, get it out, Lord. Go ahead,
I'm
do
just
your
saying
thing.
that's what you're doing. If you want to judge it, that I'll give him a B. If we just comparing the two teams, but if I'm looking at from overall
I'm
coordinator,
talking about this year, the first 7 games. How do you look at Coach Livingston?
79. I ain't ready to give him a B. For what?
Okay.
For what? Go look at the stats. Go
Go
look
ahead,
at
go
listen,
ahead, J.R.
they rank like 13, 14
Okay, bro.
in the
Okay.
16 team conference, bro.
Yeah, but we number 1 in the Big 12 red zone.
Okay, but sacks don't tell the whole story.
Well, why you quoting then?
What you mean?
Go ahead, JL.
Look, I give Rob Livingston, excuse me, Rob. Hey, I give Rob Livingston a B, a flat B, no minus, no plus, but just a flat B.
So we close.
Yeah, we close. We close.
Exactly,
Man,
bro.
I agree. Look,
this dude is an A, bro. This dude is an A, man.
Look,
Come on.
this is
He an
why
A, Lord.
That's
Rob
fandom,
Livingston.
bro. You a coach, BWatts. You know the drill.
Yeah, this why Rob
Yeah,
Livingston
A.
get a B for me. Some of the play calling has been questionable. I take it back to the Kansas State game. I know that's only one play, BWatts, but
Y'all gonna give a B and a C on one play,
I
bro.
take it back to the Kansas State game because everybody done said it. Even you and Uncle Steve said it. Why are we in that type of defense?
That don't mean I'm gonna give him a C.
When we need to stop them from scoring. So I look at things like that. Look, I think he's doing an amazing job. I think he's growing into that position. I think he makes hell of a great in-game and halftime adjustments. I see him doing that. But some of the things that we consistently get beat on, screen, what's those little wheel routes? We consistently get beat on wheel routes. The middle of the field is wide open. Who knows? Hopefully Cincinnati don't get ballsy and throw it to the tight end constantly over the middle of the field this game. So there's some things that need to be tightened up to the point where his old coach had to reach out to him and say, hey, man, you got to tighten up, do things a little bit more exotic, show some things that you have learned throughout your tenure in the NFL. And he took heed to that during the break. He came back and he put on a dominant performance against Arizona. But overall, I give Robert Livingston a B for his efforts, for his coaching tenacity, money on the flow. He got them boys fired up. Seemed like all the players are very fond of him. But there are some things that I would like to see to be tightened up. More specifically, those doggone wheel routes. Got to get those tightened up.
BWatts, what's your grade?
Oh, I gave him an A.
He gave him an A.
Why you give him an A?
Man, this dude done came in and changed the whole defense for Coach Prime. This dude done came in. He went out there and identified what he got during the game, right? He working with coaches that he don't even know, that he didn't even knew when he got there. So they sit down and put a defensive scheme together, game by game. He didn't know how those players was going to respond in the game, but when he saw that some that couldn't respond, what did he do? He asked the coaches, we need to get this certain person in and out. That's what a defensive coordinator do, besides putting a scheme together. He only can scheme up what his players know. Some players catch on fast, some don't. So I don't see how in the world y'all gonna give him a C off because of one play. That's the only thing I was asking about. Why in the world he was in that one play? But when I went back and looked at it, the personnel was out there. They were trying to stop the run because they had two tight ends in. Now, you think he was responsible for that nickelback Harden? I mean, who the nickelback for Colorado?
Hodge
to be out there on that wide receiver #1 for Kansas State. I don't think he was responsible for that. I think the defensive back coach was responsible for that.
Come on, you know that ain't how that go.
He's the defensive coordinator, though.
He the coordinator. Should have called timeout. But what Coach Prime said? Why? Coach Prime challenged him. So why was in that cut? We ain't never been in that cut before.
Exactly.
Okay, so Prime said he hollered at the DC, right?
Yeah.
He ain't say nothing about the DB coach.
That's what I said.
Come on now, BWatts. Come on, bro.
All right. Y'all ain't. I mean, you stuck with your grade on stuff with mine. We moving on to Cincinnati. All right. I got 3 minutes. Talk to me. We're going up against Cincinnati. I don't know too much about Cincinnati. Look like they balanced team. The quarterback like he's pretty good, but I think our defense go overcome that. And I'm telling you right now, we jump out on 10 or 14 to nothing. It's gonna be over quickly. So when you look at this game, what do you expect to see, and what is your prediction? Starting with JR, I want to hear a lot of that.
You already know how I'm coming.
I already know what you think.
Look, I got CU winning the game, and I'll give them 14. They're winning by 14. I expect the defense to get active, and I expect Cincinnati quarterback to do what he has done throughout the year, and that's give the ball to the other team. So he can pass the ball, but he has some deficiencies of where he tries to fit it in certain windows. So he's not that guy like that, and I expect CU to take advantage of that. Get some pressure on him early, get him to throw a pick or two, and get in his head, get him thinking a little bit more. What I want him to do, I want him to run the ball, because if he's running the ball before we get to that red zone, we got a better opportunity of stopping that quarterback than chasing down that running back. Because the running back gets a lot of yards in between the 20 to 20, but then when they get in that red zone, it seems like the quarterback is pulling it out the belly of the running back, and he's getting active, and he's getting the touchdowns. He's accounting for the touchdowns. So I want to see CU defense get after this quarterback, force him to make some errant throws, get a few interceptions, and then win the game by 14 or more.
It's on you, Law.
Well, this is what I say about Cincinnati. They do some things good that I like. I watched them play against the Texas Tech, and so I kind of looked at it and tried to look at matchups. And I say, like you said, they do some good things on offense. I kind of like their O-line. I kind of like their scheme a little bit. They do get the ball to the tight end. I think they may be able to take advantage of that. I don't know. As far as the game going, I think it's gonna be a shootout. With that being said, one of your analysts said, CU struggles to play at night when the sun go down. So with that being said, hopefully, per me getting the opportunity, I think that I got the Bearcats for the win. I got the Bearcats.
All right. Appreciate you for your thoughts. Now, we through with CU. Let's talk about the college football. I was looking at, I can't think of the guy now. I had it wrote down. But he's an analyst for ESPN.
Mm-hmm.
He's predicting only 2 teams from the SEC will make the playoff. That was Georgia and Tennessee. And a lot of people sham in on that. And they agreeing with it. They think, he said that LSU gonna lose 4 games, Alabama gonna lose 4, and who the other team gonna lose? And he said Georgia gonna end up losing 4. So if they losing 3 to 4 games, ain't nowhere in the world 4 and 5 teams from the SEC gonna make their playoff. So Law, when you look at the SEC and the games they get ready to play, they majority gonna be playing each other. How do you expect that to shape out? How many teams from it? SEC gonna make
tough.
You think gonna make the play? You think LSU good? LSU gonna lose this Saturday.
Okay, so you know where I'm going. I said they got A&M just Saturday. I think one of them teams may be able to sneak in. Only because, see, I don't know. I've been watching LSU. I kind of didn't like their quarterback, but he kind of been showing some signs like he might just have it. You know what I mean? He might just be the gunslinger he, but my Echo over there at A&M, he got it working, bro. I don't know how he turned it around so fast, bro, because I thought A&M wasn't gonna be nothing. But they defense living like that. I think I seen some stats where they both like averaging, like both teams average like 30 points a game, and then they defense one giving up 21 and one giving up like 17. So they finna. I still think it's gonna be 4 SEC teams regardless, bro. Because it's like, do the SEC, whoever played the SEC championship, you can't tell me those 2 teams don't get in.
It's gonna be Tennessee.
So,
oh yeah, I'm talking about Texas.
So Tennessee,
is Texas that good, y'all?
Who?
Texas.
I don't like Quinn Ewers that much, so I can't really say how good they is.
Oh, he don't like him.
Yeah, he kind of weak to me, bro.
Texas, my team growing up, man. That's they're my guys, man. The only thing about Texas is that it seemed like Sarkisian, outside of that Alabama win last year playing in Tuscaloosa, when the big game is need to be won, he don't win it. I.e. Georgia. Like, this was the opportunity to stamp it right there. Boom. We the it team. It ain't no looking back. And you go out there and you lay an egg. So that's some of the frustrating things with Steve Sarkisian as a coach. Dang good coach, dang good recruiter, everything like that.
What a spoiled fan base, bro. Like, Texas won
come
nothing.
On, bro.
Y'all won nothing before Sarkisian. Nothing. Nothing, bro.
I know.
Nothing, bro. Now you complaining, bro.
That's been his MO. That's been his MO,
bro.
Even when he was a coach at USC.
I'm just saying, though, bro. Y'all,
he was hot.
Hey, BWatts, was you watching Texas football?
Not just talk, bro. Hey, so
I see 4 teams. I see 4 teams from the SEC.
Okay. LawDawg, what's going on in Alabama, man?
Man, them boys painting their nails up there now.
Hey, I don't think that's his quarterback, bro. You think that he really want Merrill his quarterback?
I don't know what they got going on, but
he said they paint the nails up there.
Man, you know, Saban ain't having. Man, I don't know what they doing. It's too loose. It's too loose up there. That would it look like to me. It's too loose, man. That's all I'm gonna say, bro.
Leave it up to LawDawg, y'all.
I was just saying, I gotta keep it real. It's too loose up there.
What he says, what? Hey, LawDawg. Now, I think he's gonna get a pass this year. But next year they come out there and lose 3 or 4 games.
They might fire him. If I'm Alabama, I'm finna stack that money up and go get that Indiana coach.
That who?
Indiana.
What's the old buddy name in Indiana?
I think they're gonna try to go get Urban Meyer, man.
Man, Urban
nah,
through, man. He
hell
passed his time, bro. He that's the old guard, man. You gotta let the young dogs through the door, man. The new regime, bro.
Urban got too many bones in the closet, bro.
Yeah, bro. LeBron and them, it's Ant-Man league now, bro. That's over.
There's too many skeletons in the closet for Urban, man. Everybody trying to.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. So what's going on with Florida State, coach?
I don't care about them. You know, Hurricane. You want to talk about Miami? Let's talk about them.
I'm coming to ACC. You gotta let me get there.
I don't watch no Florida State football. Listen. We got them this weekend. We better win.
Who's Miami playing this weekend?
Florida State.
Florida State.
Oh yeah, they gonna beat them, bro.
In Miami. Ain't y'all playing in Miami?
Yeah, man, we can play them in a football in the back of BWatts at that big old pretty house he got. We better win.
Hey, but check this out. Check this out, Law. You think Miami can beat Clemson?
You damn right. Yeah. We got the best quarterback in the nation.
No.
I got the second best quarterback in the nation.
No. Hey, chat, y'all let me know who the best quarterback is.
You ain't got to do that. You know what that is, bro.
Can I talk to my folks? Can I talk to the folks? Y'all heard LawDawg. He gonna tell me Cam Ward the best quarterback. So chat, y'all let me know who's the best quarterback. Shador or put two or Cam Ward. Talk to me, chat. Talk to me. Man. Now, since you want to go there, now I already told JR the dude got a hell of a release. He get rid of the ball fast, quick, but he is not better than Shador.
Hey, listen, you ain't got to use home field advantage, bro. I already know.
I'm
just saying, can I be biased towards my team?
I mean,
I'm saying, y'all be biased.
Question. What make you think they're going to beat Clemson if they meet?
Okay, we got man, like I said, I already said it. We got the best quarterback in the nation. Look at the numbers. What the numbers say? Go look at the numbers. And he got better numbers than the last 4 Heisman winners at this point.
Bro, no referee cheated for y'all. Y'all supposed to be y'all allowed 3 games right now.
Hey, man, listen, man. Hey, they say God don't make no mistake.
Okay. All right. But check this out, though, Law.
Can't argue with that, huh, JR?
No, I keep it funky with you, man. You know, we've been A1 since day one.
Hey, man, JR.
You know, this time, man. By this much, though.
JR.
It's a small amount, LawDawg.
That's all you need.
But Cam got it, bro.
But check this out, Law. They predicting 3 teams from the ACC come out of them. You think 3? You think 3 gonna come out of them?
I don't know, bro. I can't see it for real.
I can't either, but they said it's gonna be 3.
I can't see it because who else? Miami, Clemson, and
Pittsburgh.
They right down 10.
Man, you know Pitt. They bound to run into a wall. That's how
they
go.
But that defense looked tough,
that
man. They had Frank Brown shook last night.
Y'all, come on, man. Y'all know.
Hey, Law, this is a question I want to ask both of y'all. What happened to Syracuse quarterback last night?
He's never been that guy, bro.
But y'all build him up.
That's what they do. They build him up to tear him down. That's just how it goes. But Ohio State, he lost 1 game, and Ohio State said we cool.
Because he couldn't beat Michigan, but that wasn't his fault, man. That's Ryan Day's fault, bro.
Okay, but I'm saying if you lose 1 game, that JR, your coach, you miss 1 shot. You know what I mean? He said, "Come on over here, JR. Come sit by me." You like, yeah, I can't have that.
Nah. I think Ohio State did that. But he was out there seeing ghosts last night. I ain't gonna lie.
Bro.
I said, man, kept throwing out them interceptions, man.
They should have just handed it off.
It looked bad.
So, Law, I got one more question for you. If CU go 10-2, would they put them in the playoff?
They got to. Come on, man. Prime is college football. You think he ain't going? Be for real. Be for real, dog.
Ain't no denying that, man.
Ain't no denying that, bro. Come on, bro.
We go 10-2. We in there. We in there like Swinwell.
Hey, listen. But he go 10-2. I'm in there like I was a fan. Hey. Let's go, Bucks. Let's get it.
First round, CU versus Miami. Who you got, dog?
I got the Canes, baby.
Hey, Law, that's for you.
That's what I want, though. If I'm being honest, in a perfect world, I want Miami to play Colorado at the Mercedes at the Mercedes. So I want to sit next to BWatts.
We thought, boy, you know, if Prime make that playoff, Jerry Jones want him down there in Texas.
Man, nah, man, his fan base down here though. You know what's up.
Man.
He gotta get next to that Florida, boy.
Prime ain't leaving. He just got in the locker room, man.
Come on the road, BWatts.
You really think Miami can beat Colorado?
Man, come on. Didn't Cam Ward beat him last year?
What that?
You forgot?
Man, we talking about this ain't the same thing, man. This ain't the same thing.
I ain't getting in it, man. That was rough, boy.
I'm just saying, bro. I'm just saying.
Okay, Law. All right, both of y'all. All right, we got 12 teams. Start with you, Law.
Yep.
Got 12 teams.
Okay.
Give me the SEC champ.
Georgia.
You crazy. It's Texas. Come on, bro.
Come on, man.
All right, you said Texas. You say Georgia. All right, ACC. Give me who's the champ?
Cam Ward and the Miami Hurricanes.
Man, I said the team. I ain't said nothing about no boy.
My bad.
That name off my channel, man.
I thought you said the Heisman winner.
No, give me
Clemson.
Clemson.
That's hate, JR.
I'm just saying it just because you're here. Be spiteful. Give me Clemson.
Hey, I'm going to JR. I'm going Clemson too. Big team.
I like the Ducks, bro. Dan Lanning, bro.
Yeah, give me Oregon.
Lord. Man, I thought Nebraska gonna win this thing.
Be for real.
They cook.
Freshman quarterback? No, sir.
Big 12.
Iowa State.
Yeah. BYU.
Not the Buffs?
Bruh.
Yeah, I got Colorado to win the Big 12. All right. That's 1, 2, 3. All right, y'all don't give a fuck. All right, Philly. Give me the rest of the 8. How many are SEC, Law?
I'll give you. So I'm gonna give you the 3 teams. I'm gonna give you. I think Tennessee can get enough.
Ain't the 3 teams coming out of the SEC?
Well, it's that 4 plus
yeah, I'm gonna go 3 because I want to see the Boise guy. I want to see him get in. He probably don't do nothing in there, but I don't know. I like what number 2 from Boise got going on. So I take a SEC team out and sneak Boise in as independent. Not independent, but the group of 5, right?
Right.
Group of 4, whatever it's called.
Yeah. Group of 4. Well, yeah, you're right. I don't know.
Yeah, but I got Georgia. I think Georgia, Tennessee, and I go. I don't know. This game would be interesting, but I go A&M. I like A&M for some reason.
So you don't think Texas gonna make it before A&M?
I call Quinn Ewers soft shoulder crowd. Anytime he get hit, his shoulder start hurting.
Bro, you a hater, bro. All right.
Who you got? JR, who the SEC?
So for the SEC, after Texas win the championship, SEC championship, I got Georgia, Tennessee, and then my 4th team would be Texas A&M. They get enough.
Texas A&M. Yeah.
Yup. I think LSU gonna lose this weekend to Texas A&M.
They are.
They playing in College Station, if I'm not mistaken. So
they are.
That 12th man gonna show up for them Aggies, and then they pull it out, and that's why LSU don't get in. They lose to A&M, and then they still got to play. Don't they? LSU play Bama at the end of the year, or something like that, or still play Bama, somebody like that.
It get hectic, bro. Like you don't get a break with the SEC right now.
Yeah. So how many teams out of Big 12 on?
2. I give you 2.
Law?
Out of the Big 12, I mean, if you can push up there in the rankings, because one get in, so whoever the champion is, and then I don't know, because you look, Western Name got a pretty good case too. The Big 10, but I say just one team probably get in from the Big 12.
One team. Okay, let's say Iowa State goes let's say Iowa State go 12-0.
Mm-hmm.
And let's say let's say BYU go 12-0. Iowa
Okay.
State go 11-1. Prime go 10-2. And those three teams in the SEC lose three games. Who going? SEC or Colorado at 10-2?
I think, man, Pine would have tended like, bro, whoever. I mean, he got to get. If he at 10-2, he got to get the 12th spot. It's too much money to be, man. You just no way. Like,
Yeah.
It's too much money to be. You can't leave that. You know how big that story is. How many commercials? Like, come on, bro. It's just.
Yeah.
That's business.
You cut it like that, we in there. You cut it like that, BWatts, we in there. We 10-2,
Yeah.
and the rest of them teams go 12-0, 11-1. We in there. You put us in there.
Business, man.
Ain't no way you put a 9-3 Texas A&M team over a 10-2 Colorado team. You can't.
I'm just trying to see. LawDawg, we're gonna end it with. I don't want no more time. Okay. We don't want what's your final prediction for the season for Colorado, game wise and LawDawg?
6-6.
What you say?
6-6.
So they. Oh, come on.
I'm staying with my prediction I had at the beginning. I ain't gonna change it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Respect, bro.
I can't give you that satisfaction. LawDawg, you said nope. 6-6, bro. I'm still with it.
Okay. All right.
But listen, I do think 6-6 would have been a great season. This before they went 5-2. So for y'all get the crying, I've been had this prediction, so I'm just staying with the prediction I had at the beginning of the season.
They just gonna win one more game.
Hey man, the Big 12 week to week, bro. You see how it go? I'm staying with my prediction. Y'all can flip flop and say 10-2, and then they go 7-5.
I've been saying 10-2 from the start.
So look, oh my God.
You remember I told you, I said, man, if they go 7-5, I'm coming off this thing. You remember I told you that?
Yeah, you said a lot of things, but yeah, I remember that.
Man, bye, man. Man.
I remember
a lot of things.
I think I remember that. I remember
you
that.
remember me
they
and
doing
Greg.
good though. Listen, I do.
You said, y'all don't want to understand if they go 7-5, that's really good. And me and Greg just went off 7-5. That was last year's team.
Listen,
I came back and said, if they go 7-5, boy, I'm coming off you two.
Listen, I can't let you vouch for anything Greg said. I'm just go with what you know, Miss, okay? Now, listen, this is what I say. They do have the opportunity to win. They could easily win out, like easily. I can see that. I can see them winning out for sure, or at least going. I mean, because the opportunities they got, bro, I can't really see. But like I said, I'm sticking with my prediction. But they obviously they can win out and go 10-2. They got a real shot at that. I think they got a bigger shot at going 10-2 than they got going to 6-6. How about that?
All right. But you still 6. Okay. I thought I was gonna get it out. But you did say I predict them go 10-2.
Nah, I'm aware
they're gonna lose to UCF and Nebraska.
Yeah, that was my only 2 games. See, you remember. I only had 2, but see.
So why you saying 6-6 now?
But listen, you know my game is business. It ain't personal. You know what that's about.
All right, man.
It's business.
Jay, what you think the record gonna end up being, bro? We gotta get out of here.
The record, look, at the beginning of the year, I had them going 7-5. That's before all of the, stuff going on. But now I got them 9-3. I got them going 9-3. I can see them potentially falling short in one of these games. So I got them finishing the year at 9-3, which I believe is a really strong record, 9-3. But if we go anything better than that, if we go 10-2, hell yeah, I'm in there. I'll be at that. If we in that Big 12 championship game, I'll be there. Whatever ball game they at, I'm gonna be there. But at the beginning of the year, I did have them going 7-5. That was just off the strength of the uncertainty of how we finished last year coming into the Big 12.
Clarification. So that's one game better than what I had them going, right?
Come on, man. Why you got to put it out there like that?
I'm just saying, bro.
Why you got to put it out there like that?
I'm just saying, B-Watt.
I'm able to come up off of my prediction.
I'm just saying, B-Watt. I'm just saying,
initially. and say
Bro, you
9-3.
got him on the show, bro. He rocking gear. He didn't believe. He didn't believe.
Oh, get out of here. Hey,
He didn't
Law, this for
believe.
you right here. This for you, Law.
No,
This for you.
hey, Law. I'm thinking
That's
the
for
same
you,
thing.
Law.
Yeah, I like that.
That's
That
for
look
He
good,
you.
just he
boy.
don't leave. He
That
don't
look
leave.
good on you, JR.
Hey
That's
man, I
for
appreciate
you.
y'all for rocking with me tonight. LawDawg, don't be no stranger, man. Come up,
Yeah,
let
for
me know in the chat whenever you want to come up, bro.
Okay, yeah, for sure, man, for sure.
Appreciate you, big dog. Y'all be safe out there in the street, bro.
All right,
Yes,
JR,
Law.
sir.
All right,
appreciate you, buddy.
BWatts.
All right.
All right. All right, chat. We want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. You're watching Sports Talk with BWatts. I appreciate each and one of y'all for rocking with me tonight. Especially want to thank JR for being one of my guests. And also, we want to say a special thanks to LawDawg for joining the panel tonight and giving his expertise. That LawDawg stuff there, man. He ain't gonna change. We ain't gonna change. He my dog, though. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. But anyway, like I say, hey, once again, man, I appreciate y'all. It's good. I mean, we don't have to agree on everything, man. And sometimes we not disagree with everything, but it depends on how you disagree. Ain't no arguing, no fussing, no downgrading the players and the coaches. That ain't what I'm here for. But hey, got a big game tomorrow, y'all. And I expect Colorado to beat Cincinnati tomorrow. I expect us to be 6-2. I expect Colorado and Coach Prime be ranked in the top 25 and moving toward the Big 12 championship. We have the talent, we got the coaches. Only thing we got to do now is come out and play. Play fast, come out and be physical, and we shall win this game on tomorrow because it is an important game, and I'm expecting big things from Colorado tomorrow night. I think it's gonna be a blowout. I just really do. I think it's gonna be a blowout, y'all. I really do. I think they're gonna blow them out. I don't think it's gonna be close. Cincinnati is finna find out what CU is all about. And all the haters and everybody who's down Coach Prime, coaching ability, and the players playing ability, finna find out starting on tomorrow. I personally think they finna run through this Big 12. I don't see them losing that another game, and I'm gonna stand on it. And the team finna come together. They want to win. They don't just want to go to get Miss Peggy no bowl game. These guys want to win the chip. LawDawg just said he would love for them to play Miami. Well, that's good. But I want to see them play against a SEC team. I want to see Travis go up against one of those SEC teams. Georgia, Alabama, LSU type of teams. That's why I want to see them play. Texas. To let me know where do Colorado stand against the big boys, the blue bloods. I want to see where they stand. I want to see Shadua go out there and play against the University of Georgia. I want to see Shadua, Travis go out there and play against LSU. I want to see Shadua, Travis, and Coach Prime to play against Texas. Them are the games I want to see. Colorado play. That's what I want to see. So hey, I think they're gonna win the rest of the game, and I really do believe they're going 10-2. Hey, see you fans, everybody in the chat. Appreciate y'all for rocking with me tonight on a Friday night. Man, y'all been a blessing to me. I got to get off this thing. So I can go take care of some business. Hey, what's up, Lauren? Man, I've been trying to find that thing for the last 2 weeks. I don't know what happened to it. It went away two months ago. It's so much stuff I had to go through and try to pull that thing up, but I got it again, and some way it went away. I don't know. I got to go back and read some stuff I need to do on the laptop to get it back up there. But anyway, hey, appreciate y'all. Miss Nayo, appreciate you. JR, appreciate you, man. Garfield, what's up, bro? Appreciate you. Miss Johnson, you always number one stunner, Miss Johnson. You my number one stunner. Appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good night and a safe weekend. Hey, see you, Buff. Scope up. Good night, and thank y'all for watching Sports Talk with BWatts. Yeah, it was a good show tonight. Good show. Good show. I like that. I like that. LawDawg popped up out of nowhere. Hey, let's get out of here.